Hi, and welcome to a new season of Drunken Nerf News. We're back! Really cool, huh? So, first off, Donald, Doominator, 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 or even faster, Doominator, Doominator, Doominator. Yep, I did it 3 times. What are you gonna give me now? Watch bounty points or something. Okay, so anywho, we have to start this episode with the drink of the day, and today's drink of the day is coming from Boodle's Gin, which, quite frankly, I didn't even know Boodle's Gin was back. They went out of business a couple of years ago. They just stopped off the shelf. And I went to Bevmo, and all of a sudden it was a Boodle's Gin. Wow, really nice. A really flavorful, nice gin. Maybe like a Tanqueray 10. And a Pellegrino Chinotto. Very, very cool. Now, when you open up Pellegrino Chinotto, you drink it by itself. Mmm, it's a little too tarty. It's too sour. It doesn't have that, Ooh, you know what it needs? You got it. It needs some vitamin G. It needs some gin. That is absolutely right. Now, I'm going to mix this at about double shot strength, I'd say. About 2 shots of gin. And I'm going to put this gin away. And I'm going to... Waha! What's rattling back there? Whatever. And I'm going to put some Chinotto in there. Some San Pellegrino Chinotto. Now, this isn't cheap. This is $7 a 6-pack. Mmm. So much nicer. I swear. The gin, not only does it give it a little more spice, but it sweetens it. It evens it out. It makes it nicer. Yet the gin itself, you taste alcohol, but no, not quite. And that's like 2 shots of gin in there, 90 proof. I mean, it's pretty hairy. So anyhow, what is up? Well, let's see. Explorer is going to keep the pistol line. They're going to have, not only are they going to have the SG50 just called the X pistol, they're going to have a black version of the X pistol, which is really interesting. But a lot of us are afraid of black, for obvious reasons. We are afraid of cops mistaking our guns. We go with outrageous colors and orange tips and this and that. So I wonder how that's going to go. Are people going to get up in arms about it? I mean, they haven't yet. But Explorer's been a lot of people up in arms about Explorer. Me personally, I think they make the best stocks in the world. I think they make the best long shot kit in the world. And every company is going to go through ups and downs, growing pains, this and that. But a lot of customers that shell out a lot of money for their stuff, well, they aren't as understanding or forgiving as I am. But in reality, it's a great company, and I think anything on a small scale is going to be so. But I have seen a lot of Explorer hate lately. Not just people that are anti-Explorer, but actually Explorer hate. And I gotta say that, first off, it's his company. It's my friend Mr. Hang's company. He can do what he wants with it. And second, um, if the claims are true, and not in Singapore, they may be actually true, people learn, companies grow, things like that happen. So you got a right to bitch, he's got a right to sell. I'm hoping that it resolves, though. It really am. But there were a lot of issues with the Zeus shell. As a matter of fact, it's the first time I've ever heard anybody complain about the Zeus shell. And a lot of us just know, okay, if things aren't perfect, we just kind of work with them in this community, and that's what we do. But I want you all to be aware that I think their products are good, and I think just like anything that you look at that you buy, you shouldn't just hit buy and buy it. You should really, really look into it, especially if you're going to spend a lot of money on it and really research it. Me, I was trying to get an Explorer Blaster for 2 years, and finally got my Singapore Express. And it took a while, but I got it. Still secondary to these babies, though. So, next on our agenda, it's a very exciting time. The new season's coming out for Nerf. The new rival, the Apollo and the Zeus, but also the Roto Fury. And I have seen pictures of this taken apart, and I can tell you this. The Roto Fury needs probably a stronger push rod, probably 2 plates of metal that has a slotted bracket in it that pushes it back and then goes forward and lets it fire, much like a push bow. And it needs the plunger tube to be without any voids. Not as bad as maybe the Centurion, but there is a small little air channel on top of the plunger, about a quarter from the draw. And my guess is that slows it down quite a bit. A lot like if you take apart a big jolt, how you have those 2 big things on the side. Same thing. Just fill it in is what I say. I saw one at Toys R Us today. I didn't have the money to buy it. It was $35. I also saw a Diamondista for $5. Yes, the Diamondista is $5. And if you know what you're doing, just like Drac did, and I did actually, you can put step-in dots in there, and you don't have to worry about that dot sensor. But forget about firing with that dot sensor. It sucks with that dot sensor. It just, and then also, I just think with a lot of elastic type blasters, I have a friend who's trying to figure out how to put new elastics on on Zing bows, and they just haven't found the right elastic for it. They haven't found it. The elastic that comes with a Zing bow deteriorates in the sun, so of course you go through a lot of Zing bows very quickly if you're a Zing bow shooter, and it hasn't really been an upgrade to that. I would really like to see an upgrade to that. I'd really like to see an upgrade to blasters like the Diamondista and the Crossbolt as well, because stringers, I think, are interesting. I think they have a very interesting part of Nerf, but they need some more. There needs to be some more attention paid to modding it. Just like I thought there was more attention needed to be paid with Fire Strikes. Everybody was going, well, you want a pistol, get a Night Finder. No, try a Fire Strike, and I'm glad I did. But there needs to be. I can't wait to see a good stringer modder. That would be really interesting. But the new Zeus, new Apollo, the balls look to be about 0.9 inches in diameter, just shy of an inch. I'm not really sure what the consensus is. If it's going to be considered a one-hit kill blaster, or if it is going to be considered just its own league. I doubt it's going to be its own league of blasters. I also am going to be really interested in hearing what the mods are going to be possible for these blasters, spring-wise and also motor-wise. The picture I saw on Nerf Modders Welcome, someone took one apart, and there were the 2 motors, and they're round motors. They're actually not flat motors. They're round. They look like RS 280s. I am not entirely sure, quite, but they look like the very, maybe somebody can use a wider motor base, and that would help it. But I'm not entirely that sure. And also the Zeus. I saw a picture of it. I saw a picture of the draw handle and mechanism. Once again, it's gears, sadly enough. But I'm really starting to think of an idea of when you're talking these blasters like the Zeus, or maybe they should have done it with the rough cut to begin with. Why can't we just prime it straight back? If we already have the priming effort, okay, because we have the distance, because we're drawing the prime over a longer distance to a shorter draw anyway, why not just prime back? I mean, this right here, this is 66 pounds. I could prime it back. There are a lot of heavy-duty shooters that can prime stuff back. Really, really powerful, you know? So why not just use the gears? I think that's another initiative. There have been people that have thought about, okay, let's change the gears out, and for something like a Stampede, that's interesting. But why not just make it so it just primes directly back? I'm saying the same thing on the Roto Fury. I don't see any reason why metal brackets or parts can't be made to make that prime completely back. Just by itself, no gears. Just by putting in some sort of connecting rods or whatever, and get that done. So anyway, this is Chris Cartea, and welcome back to another year. And don't you go changing. And drink responsibly. Blast you.